For more than 2,000 years, people believed the city of Troy never existed until one man decided to prove everyone wrong. In 1873, businessman Heinrich Schliemann arrived at an ordinary hill in modern-day Turkey. He wasn't searching for gold or treasure. He was searching for a city that most people believed had never existed. Armed with little more than Homer's poems, he began to dig. Weeks became months. Layer after layer of earth disappeared until stone walls, streets, and massive gateways slowly emerged from beneath the hill. Schliemann hadn't discovered a forgotten village. He had uncovered what many archaeologists now identify as ancient Troy. For the first time, one of history's greatest legends had been connected to a real place. If Homer was right about Troy, what else had he gotten right? More than 150 years later, Christopher Nolan is bringing the Odyssey to the big screen. A story filled with gods, monsters, impossible voyages, and legendary heroes. Most people see it as mythology. Historians see something different. Not proof of monsters, but clues hidden inside one of humanity's oldest stories. So that's exactly what we're going to investigate. Not as believers, not as skeptics, but by following the evidence. Because somewhere between history and legend lies the truth behind the Odyssey. Schliemann wasn't an archaeologist. He was a wealthy businessman who became obsessed with Homer. While most scholars treated the poems as literature, Schliemann believed they preserved fragments of real history. That belief led him to a quiet hill called Hisarlik. To almost everyone, it looked ordinary. To Schliemann, it concealed an ancient city. As excavation continued, archaeologists realized the hill contained not one city, but many, built, destroyed, and rebuilt over thousands of years. Unfortunately, Schliemann's eagerness caused irreversible damage. Huge trenches destroyed archaeological layers that can never be recovered. Yet despite those mistakes, one fact remained. Troy was real. But discovering a city didn't prove the Trojan War. It certainly didn't prove Achilles, Helen, or Odysseus. The investigation had only begun, because the next discovery wasn't about Troy. It was about an entire civilization that had vanished from history. Imagine standing in Greece. Not today. But more than 3,000 years ago, harbors filled with ships, powerful kings ruled from fortified palaces, bronze weapons armed professional warriors, trade stretched across the Mediterranean. This wasn't mythology, it was Mycenaean Greece. Long before Athens or Sparta, the Mycenaeans dominated mainland Greece. When archaeologists uncovered their cities, they found something remarkable. Palaces, warrior elites, chariots, bronze armor, trade networks. One discovery after another confirmed that Homer had described a real Bronze Age world. Then came another breakthrough. Tiny clay tablets written in a script called Linear B. When Michael Ventris deciphered them in the 1950s, historians discovered they weren't poems. They were tax records, inventories, military supplies, and government accounts. In other words, bureaucracy. The tablets proved that the Mycenaeans spoke an early form of Greek centuries before Homer wrote his epics. Suddenly, Homer's world became much harder to dismiss as fantasy. But around 1200 BC, everything changed. Palaces burned, trade collapsed, entire kingdoms disappeared. Historians still debate why. Earthquakes, drought, civil war, foreign invasions. Perhaps all of them. Within a few generations, one of Europe's greatest civilizations had almost vanished. Its history faded into legend. Its legends became poetry, which raises an extraordinary possibility. What if Homer's epics weren't invented, but remembered? If that's true, then perhaps the greatest memory of all was the war that supposedly destroyed Troy. For centuries, the Trojan War was dismissed as fiction. Even after Troy was discovered, historians remained skeptical. Finding a city doesn't prove a war. So archaeologists turned back to the ruins. One layer, known as Troy VI, revealed enormous defensive walls surrounding a wealthy fortress. At first, many believed this was Homer's Troy. Then they noticed something unexpected. The walls appeared to have collapsed from an earthquake, not an attack. If Troy VI had fallen naturally, the story seemed to fall apart. But directly above it lay another city, Troy VIIa. Here, archaeologists found burned buildings, human remains, bronze arrowheads, and signs of violent destruction. Someone had attacked this city. Was it Homer's war? No one knows. But the timing was remarkably close to the period ancient Greeks associated with the Trojan War. Then came evidence from outside Greece. Hittite records described a kingdom called Wilusa, located in northwestern Anatolia. Many historians believe Wilusa is the same city Homer called Ilios, another name for Troy. The same records also mention Ahhiyawa, a powerful Western kingdom widely identified with the Mycenaean Greeks. For the first time, independent historical documents described political tensions between two kingdoms that looked remarkably similar to Homer's Greeks and Trojans. No wooden horse, no gods, no Achilles, just diplomacy, war, and rival kingdoms, exactly what historians would expect. So, did the Trojan War happen? Most historians would answer, probably. Not exactly as Homer described it, but likely inspired by a real conflict that unfolded more than 3,000 years ago. And that leaves one final question. If the war may have been real, what about the man who supposedly survived it? Odysseus. If the Trojan War really happened, then someone must have returned home. According to Homer, that man was Odysseus. Unlike Achilles, he wasn't remembered for his strength. He was remembered for his intelligence. Whenever the Greeks faced an impossible situation, Odysseus found a way out. But outside Homer's poems, he almost disappears. No inscriptions mention him. No royal tomb bears his name. No contemporary records prove he ever lived. At first, that seems like the end of the story. But historians weren't looking for Odysseus himself. They were looking for his kingdom. According to Homer, Odysseus ruled Ithaca, a real island in western Greece. Archaeologists have uncovered Mycenaean settlements there, dating to the correct period, including large buildings that may have belonged to a local ruler. Some newspapers even called them the Palace of Odysseus. But archaeology is rarely that simple. No inscription says Odysseus lived there. What the discoveries do prove is that Homer placed his hero inside a real Bronze Age kingdom. So, who was Odysseus? Many historians believe he wasn't based on a single man. Instead, he may represent generations of Mycenaean warriors whose stories merged over centuries before Homer transformed them into one unforgettable hero. That doesn't make him less historical. It makes him a symbol of every soldier trying to find his way home after war. And perhaps that's why his story has survived for nearly 3,000 years. But if Odysseus was inspired by history, what about the impossible creatures he encountered? Surely, that's where reality ends. Or does it? The Cyclops, the Sirens, Scylla, Charybdis, these creatures define the Odyssey. Yet historians don't ask whether they literally existed. They ask something more interesting. What inspired them? Take the Cyclops. According to Homer, Odysseus escaped a giant one-eyed shepherd by blinding him and hiding beneath sheep. No evidence suggests giant one-eyed humans ever existed, but prehistoric elephant skulls found across Mediterranean islands contain a huge opening where the trunk once attached. To ancient people unfamiliar with elephants, it could easily resemble a single enormous eye. Other historians believe the Cyclops was inspired by encounters with isolated mountain tribes that gradually became exaggerated through storytelling. Neither theory can be proven, but both show how myths often grow from real experiences. The Sirens offer another example. Homer describes irresistible voices drawing sailors onto hidden rocks. Many scholars believe they symbolize the dangers of navigation itself. Ancient sailors faced reefs, currents, and unpredictable winds every day. The Sirens transformed those invisible dangers into unforgettable characters. Perhaps the strongest connection to reality comes from Scylla and Charybdis. Homer describes a narrow passage where sailors must choose between a monster lurking among the cliffs and a deadly whirlpool. Between Italy and Sicily lies the Strait of Messina, famous for dangerous currents and violent whirlpools that have threatened ships for thousands of years. Many historians believe Homer turned these natural hazards into legendary monsters. Again and again, the same pattern appears. The closer we look, the more the supernatural fades. Not because Homer invented everything, but because he transformed real places, dangers, and memories into stories that people would never forget. Which brings us back to our original question. How much of the Odyssey is actually true? After following the evidence, the answer is surprisingly clear. The Odyssey is neither completely true nor completely fictional. The city of Troy was real. The Mycenaean civilization was real. A major conflict almost certainly took place near the end of the Bronze Age. Those are historical facts. Beyond that, the evidence grows quieter. The documents disappear. Archaeology reaches its limits, and that's where Homer begins. He filled history's gaps with unforgettable heroes, gods, monsters, and impossible adventures. Not to deceive his audience, but to preserve memories in a way people would never forget. Perhaps that's why the Odyssey has survived for nearly 3,000 years. It's more than history and more than mythology. It's where the two meet. Christopher Nolan isn't simply adapting a fantasy. He's adapting one of humanity's oldest stories. A story built upon a foundation of real cities, real civilizations, and perhaps even a real war. Whether Odysseus himself ever lived may never be answered. But maybe that's the wrong question. The better question is why people have continued telling his story for thousands of years. Because great stories don't survive by accident. They survive because every generation finds something of itself within them. History gave us Troy. Poetry gave us the Odyssey. Together, they created one of the greatest stories ever told. If you enjoyed this investigation into the history behind the Odyssey, consider subscribing for more documentaries exploring the truth behind history's greatest legends.